Hello friends, how's everybody doing? I am Santa with Painted Hands Decor. So tonight we're going to be grunging up some candles that I was telling you guys about. So we have several of them, so that's what we're going to do tonight. Just let me know when you're here. When you come on, say hi, and then we'll get started. I think these are going to really be cute. So kind of excited about it. These lids from Dollar Tree, you know, they may or may not. I mean, that one is stand, but sometimes they don't want to like work or close right. And these you have to kind of pry off. Okay, let me see if I can get these open. Okay, that one came open. They either don't fit or they're too tight. Okay, so we just have like some different materials. We have some cheesecloth and some greenery that we're going to put with them. So I think they're going to turn out cute. Put you over here so I can see your comments, guys. And we do have some grunge made, which if I would have thought, I would have put this in the jar last night, but I didn't think about it. Okay, so we're going to kind of set this right there, maybe. Well, maybe. Turn it that way. Maybe I can see a little bit. So let me know how your day is going, what you have for dinner, what you did today. So we're also going to be working, I went and got some of these too, and I don't know how they're going to work being red, but I think they might turn out to be kind of like a primitive Valentine's type candle. And then I got one of these. So I don't know, we just have a variety of candles that we can work with tonight. So we had these already. So we're just gonna kind of play around and have fun. I will need my bowl because I will be using cinnamon tonight. And I don't really have a certain way I'm gonna do these yet. We're just gonna kind of play around with them. Okay. Let me think here. Just try to get set up. All right. Has anybody grunged up any jars? Let's see. I don't know if I want to do burnt umber. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so we're going to take all the lids off these. And then we'll put those back on. We'll grunge the lids up as well. I don't know if these will come off. But we could put fabric over these though, so I'm not really concerned about those two. Okay. Okay, we'll get started. I even thought about these. This was a little sign that I got from Walmart, and it was on sale. I thought about putting like some little feet under here. I'm probably not going to do this tonight, but kind of set them up, and then you can kind of like arrange your little candles in there. I think that would be really, well, here, let me put it over here where you guys can see it better. But maybe we can work on this little tray later. I don't know, are those the same size? Oh, I think I need to make sure that they're all the same size, and I don't know if they are. But anyway, I thought that would be a cute little tray that you can make and like sit on your coffee table or something and kind of display your little candles. I think that'd be really cute. Okay, so we're not gonna mess with that right now. Hi Jerry, how are you? Okay, so let's just grunge up our jars. I'm trying to think if I just want to go straight in with the grunge or if I want to paint them first. let's just grunge them first. See how that works. So this is kind of what it's looking like right now. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. So we're just we'll take it section by section, and maybe we should kind of dry as we go. You know what you could do as it's drying. Hold on a second. Let me get my little thing out. We can add some cinnamon just to kind of grunge it up more. I don't want that blowing in my face. So what I did when I made my grunge is I just use a little bit of water, and I use like a whole lot of coffee, and I even put in some cinnamon. And so you kind of get this texture, and if you let it set overnight, it gets even like goopier, I guess you would say, but it's kind of thick. So that's the grunge that we're working with. And it kind of settles to the bottom, so when you go in, you want to try to go in, like, I don't know if you can say, go in and kind of go around the sides and pick up. So that's what I like doing. Okay. And then we're just going to brush it on, kind of thick. It dries pretty quickly when you run it through the heat tool. Okay, it's going to drip a little bit. So we're going to take this, and I'm just going to go in here and just sprinkle more cinnamon on this side as well. Okay. And we're going to dry that. So I'm just going to lay it down here so that cinnamon doesn't fly in my face. That's pretty much all you do to it. It's really simple. And then we're gonna do the top as well, because we don't want that perfect. Kind of want it to blend in with the rest. I'm even gonna go kind of around the rim here. Okay, and we'll put it back in here. It's kind of still wet a little bit. Let's see. It's kind of hard to grab it. I should let it dry really well. Okay, so we're gonna take and put the cinnamon on that as well. Okay, I'm gonna pull this out just to let it dry. So like I said, I don't want to fan that cinnamon. And look at that. I mean, we've already got one of them done. Look how fast that is. I think the hardest part's going to be just trying to figure out how we want to like decorate the lid, and if we want to do anything else, you know, like add any greenery to it. So I think that's going to be like the hardest part. I'm just trying to see if I can pick it up without like pulling all that off. But I mean, doesn't that look like it's old? And I mean, it's way different. Let's try this one. So you can see the difference between the two. Okay. Ooh, and this feels kind of sticky, but it's fine. Another way that you can do your grunge, and you don't even have to use this. Okay. So we're going to do a different way. So we're just going to paint some black paint, or you can do burnt umber. Whichever one is it's just your preference. So you're gonna take that, and what I do ever so often is, I just want to catch my cinnamon, is you want to just sprinkle your cinnamon on it. just like that. And then you just go all the way around doing the same thing. This is the easiest thing to do. So you're just dabbing a paint on, adding cinnamon. It's like, where'd my cinnamon go? That's all you're doing. I love the texture. And then you could take Mod Podge after if you want and seal it. It kind of gives it like a sealed in look. Okay, so we're just gonna try to go around and finish this little area right here. And I want to get the bottom too. At the top. And it doesn't matter. I don't care if there's cinnamon inside. I don't care. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to set that down because I've got my fingerprint on it and I need to cover that up. Okay, so there's your second one. I don't know how to really hold it. So I'm holding it by the wick and hoping it stays. Yep, that's cinnamon. Isn't that pretty? It kind of gives it kind of a rust look. So there's two, those are the two different ways that you can grunge up. And then this one, what we're going to do is we're going to paint. We're just going to kind of do them different. So we're going to paint this. We're going to dry it. Hi, Tandra. How are you today? You like cinnamon? You like it on a cinnamon roll? Or you just like cinnamon? I prefer it on a cinnamon roll. Okay, then I'm going to add my grunge, but I'm not like doing it like a solid coat. So we're just kind of hit and miss. Oh, I'm grabbing the glue gun. And then we're gonna grunge that. I mean, not grunge it, but dry it. Losing my words. Different ways that you can do this, so know what one way is the right way. It just depends on what you like. This I think is my favorite, and I think this is my second. Okay, and you don't have to have the cinnamon on it if you don't want it. So I'm not going to put cinnamon on this one, but I will do it on the next one. So just in case you don't have cinnamon, you don't have to worry about it. These are so simple to make. Okay, so we're gonna put that paint there and then we're gonna dry it. Oh, it's Corey on. Hi, Corey. Okay, thank you. So now it's a little hot. I'm just trying to see where I grunged it and where I didn't. Okay, there we go. So we're just going to take the grunge. We're just going to kind of go wherever we want. Okay. Dry that. That one side, I think I need to paint it. Yeah, paint it a little better. But that's okay because you can just layer it. It doesn't, you know, if it's not enough paint on it, just go back and when it's dry and add a little bit more paint. That's it. There was one area. Where's it at? We're just going to add a little bit more paint. Probably should let it dry a little bit more. But that's fine. Okay. All right. Well, that made it hot in here. Whew. Okay. So there's, see if I can pick it up without that wick coming out. So there's that one. We're just gonna set that one down. And this one, I think we may just grunge this one. We may just grunge this one. We did cinnamon on that too, didn't we? Yeah, it is a lot of exercise. It's gonna drip everywhere, but the thicker you have this, the better it stays without dripping as much. Hello, Sandra. I got some great buys at Dollar General today on Christmas. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Yeah, when those sales hit in our area, that stuff is gone, like really fast. Okay. All right, so we're going to draw this one. We're not going to put any cinnamon on this one. Thank you, Corey. I mean, a shout out to Tracy Campbell for, you know, and all the other wonderful crafters that do this. My candle's melting and I can smell it. I smell the candle, I smell coffee, I smell cinnamon and vanilla. Smells like we're having a party in here. Okay. Let that cool off just a minute and I'll show it to you. And I think this one we're going to do cinnamon on it as well. Hey, Misty. How are you feeling, girl? You just can't catch a break when it comes to sickness. So we're just grunging up some jars. Right? Come to Sandra's and you can have coffee and cinnamon and vanilla. Okay. Oops. We're going to do the top. Oh, I said I was going to do cinnamon on this one. Okay tonight. Let's hope tomorrow morning. Yes. Hopefully. Sorry you're sick all the time. You just haven't really gotten well since that one bout of pneumonia. Okay. Oh, wow, girl. You hit the jackpot there. Trying to see what else you said. I got grunge on my hands, so I can't really hit the button. $16. Wow. That's awesome. So it must have been at least a 90% off sale. We're going to cover that. What am I doing? We already put the cinnamon on it, right? Yeah. So we're going to dry this one. So we have all four, or no, we have 5 of these. So we have the black paint with the cinnamon texture. We have the black paint with just the grunge. That's still wet. So we have the grunge with cinnamon, and this is the same way. And then this is just the grunge. So there's different ways that you can do these. Oh, okay. Well, be careful. Be careful. Okay, so we have this. And I'm thinking we're just going to grunge this one up. We're not going to do anything special with this one. We're going to maybe put a bow around it and some greenery, I'm thinking. Oh, you know what it was? Let me see if I can hit this up and take it out. Yeah. Okay. That works. Okay. I bought 2 heavy metal jars. So, wow, that'll be fun to repurpose. Okay, so we're gonna just kind of grunge this up. So I'm just kind of dragging my brush down, kind of giving it that texture. Okay. So we're going to go around the top of it. I'm going to kind of go just right inside this one because you can kind of see. All right. I think that looks good. And the grunge really changes it all up, doesn't it? Looks like a candle that your grandma had for years. Okay, so this one was just grunge. I didn't add no cinnamon or anything like that to it. cool off just a minute and I can show you. Yep, it's still a little warm. Any of these are turning out great. So what we'll do is I don't know if I can heat this up and get those stickers off these. Yep, look at that. Just pull right up. Oh. Work like a charm. Okay, so if you get these candles with those lids, just hit the heat gun on it and it'll curl itself up. Perfect. Look at that. Okay, we'll just do all of them that way. See it? Ow, it's hot, but it just curled it right up. Okay. This probably should be the same way. Yeah, that one's not doing it as easy. Ow. Just make sure you don't burn yourself because that is hot. Okay, so here is that one. Isn't that really neat? Love it. Your fingers will stick to it when you go to pick it up. But love it. Love it, love it. Okay, so now... It's still hot. These don't come off as easy. But I'm not really concerned about this one because we will have some fabric over that. So thank you, Misty. I think, like I said before, I'm going to grunge this up or fix this up real cute, and we're going to put these little legs on them. And we're going to turn this into a little tray. Not tonight, but I will do that. And then you can like sit your little candles in there and kind of put some greenery in it. Kind of display them. You know, just kind of display your candles. So I think that's what I'm going to do later. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Okay, so now these over here. Yeah, I wonder where I got that cool Newsboy hoodie. Take these off. I'm not sure how these are going to turn out. I'm hoping they'll turn out really cute. We're going to find out. No, not Haley. Haley and Jerry went and got the Toby Mac hoodies. It was just me, you, and Jerry at the Newsboys concert. This is the top. Okay, so yeah, Haley, it was a Toby Mac concert that they went crazy with your credit card. So we were at Oklahoma City, at Frontier City, and I surprised my husband and son with Toby Mac tickets. And so my daughter met us up there. So during the concert, they were wanting like t-shirts or whatever. So my husband gave him his debit card. He's like, well, why don't y'all go out there and get us all a t-shirt? And so They came back, I guess it was probably, I don't know, like 20 or 30 minutes later, they came back and they had hoodies. Okay. They came back $280 later. Okay. And like, you couldn't take the hoodies back or anything because they already had everybody sign them. It was crazy. He's like, I'm never giving them my debit card again. So I can't believe he did it in the first place. Okay. So these not turning out too bad. It does get kind of messy, guys. Oh, you know what? I was going to do Mod Podge first. Okay, so we'll do this one, and then we'll do the next one with Mod Podge, and then we'll see what the difference is. Okay, so we're going to put this in here, and we're going to sprinkle our cinnamon. I mean, you may not need it. I mean, honestly. It's just trying to figure out where we're going to set these now. So, there's that one. And you really can't tell. I mean, you can tell it was red, but not really. I was worried about that. I was really worried about that. So we're going to probably just set this over here to the side. Kind of let that dry. And then now let's do this one with Mod Podge and see what the difference is. Is that not my bottle of Mod Podge? Okay, so we're just going to open that up. Okay, we'll have to put some in the over here. Okay, so we'll coat this in Mod Podge. Because you can do this like in several coats. Like, do this once, put your grunge on, and then do it, you know, several different times. But I'm wondering how, I don't know if I can really heat it up with the heat tool or not without melting it. So we're just playing around with this. I don't know how this is going to turn out. We're just going to figure out together. We're just going to continue all the way up. This definitely gets messy. I don't know if I should hit it. Hi, Karen. Hope you're doing well tonight. I'm really scared to do this because I don't want to melt the candle. And I don't know if you really, if you do this with this wet. We're just going to do it like that, and then we'll go and do the grunge. Let's see if I can get it. Maybe that'll help it hold on there better. I don't know. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Marcia. Okay, so let's drip it into my cinnamon. I'm just trying to go up the edge there so I can get the thicker part of this. And it's getting kind of sticky. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Linda. Hi, Peggy. Seeing some new names on here. I wonder if that has anything to do with Penny and Alan. I wonder. I appreciate it, guys. I really do. Okay. Oh, you just left Penny and Alan. I had a feeling Penny and Alan were involved in that. Aw, they're so sweet. I love them to death. Okay, so we're going to drop some cinnamon on this. Here in just a second, I'll show you guys what I'm making or what I was working on. So we're working on grunging some candles is what we're working on. Okay. And I should act like I know what I'm doing, but I really don't right now. So that's what we're doing. So we've got 2 of those. We have this little jar. These came from Dollar Tree. Okay. Let me move this out of my way. And we have this one. This has got grunge and cinnamon on it. My hands are like sticky. So this is painted black, and then while it's wet, I put cinnamon on it. Hey, just a little late. So we're making different. Candles, and so we have a grunge mix here. So it's water. It's just a little bit of water, and then I put a whole lot of coffee. And I did cinnamon, or not cinnamon, no, I didn't put cinnamon in it. I put vanilla, put some vanilla in it. And we painted this black first, well, just with acrylic paint, that's all. And then I went over and did some grunge on it. And then this one, I don't know, I can't tell if there's cinnamon on it. I think there's cinnamon. But I did grunge, and then when it's wet, I put the cinnamon on it as well. So that is what I'm making. And then we did this little candle here. It came from the Dollar Tree as well. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. Aw, thank you guys for coming on. I really do appreciate it. You don't know how much. I love having new friends. And that's what you guys will be, all my friends. So let's make, hang on a second. Open this one up too. We still got to work on the lids. I just want to see. I know some of them cut these in half, so I was going to see if maybe we could do a few of these, and then they tie them together. So let's, okay, you guys do not see me do this. I'm not cutting candles with my scissors. Thankfully, they don't work very well, so we're going to do one a little longer. Okay, we didn't see that. Oh, thank you, Betty. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you're talking to me, Norma, I don't know if you are talking to somebody else, but we did have a little scare earlier today with my grandson at school. They had they thought was, well, I don't know if it was an active, or, well, it wasn't, it did end up being anything bad, but I guess somebody tried to come into school with a gun or something, I don't know. But thankfully, my grandson didn't know anything about it. So there's that. And I think I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm not going to put cinnamon on that one. Where'd my other one go? Oh, here it is, right in front of me. Okay, so we're just going to take that mixture. And you can't even see what I'm doing. I'm sorry, guys. So we're just taking this mixture, and I kind of go around, like I kind of take this and I kind of go around the edge, because that's where it's going to be thicker at, like on the bottom and the edge, and I pull that up from there. Okay, yeah. No, it was my grandson. It was at there's a high school right next to, he's in junior high. And so there's a high school right next door to him. And he usually goes after class and walks over to the high school for his wrestling. So thankfully, one, it wasn't after school hours. And then two, he was in his school and he didn't know anything about it. So I'm glad for that. Okay, so these we'll have to figure out if I can use these. Okay. All right, so we're gonna set this off to the side. Let's see if I can't dry these really quick. Hi, Maria. Okay. All right, so we're gonna, when that dries a little better, then we can work on those and we'll tie them together. So I'm just trying to think. I'm just going to grunge these up just a little bit, just so if I'm going to put cheesecloth on these, just so if the cheesecloth shows through, it doesn't look, you know, brand new. So I'm going to do that for these. I was watching, I don't know if you guys watch Lisa from the Silver Farmhouse. She was making faux peanut butter eggs earlier. They looked really neat. Looked like the real thing. I don't think anything in her house, I would not want to go to her house and try to eat, because I'd probably pick up something that was fake and not know it. Okay, so we're going to grunge these up, but I'm also going to have material over these, so I don't know if you're really going to see this part or not. We need a belt. I know we do. So everybody that came from Penny's page will feel at home. And we really do. I'm really appreciative of everybody that showed up tonight. There's like 54 guys. I'm used to like maybe 20 people watching. That's awesome. Okay, so we're gonna hit that real quick. Let that dry. We'll let that dry and then we'll let it cool because it's gonna be super hot. I think when it bubbles up, it kind of gives it a better texture. You kind of let it do its thing. Aw, thank you. Is it Linda? Thank you, Linda. I really appreciate you guys so much. Okay, so we have some cheesecloth right here. We're going to work with that. It's always fun trying to get this stuff separated, though. And Alan sent me first time. Welcome, Debbie. The jars already have candles. Yes. So these came from Dollar Tree. And they're just the little votive candles that are... So I got all these from Dollar Tree. And you just take some grunge. Just some... Okay. So we're going to put the lid on this. Okay. Where's that? Right here. Oh, that's totally different, but it's fine. We're gonna have material over these two for sure. Okay, so these here we're gonna put together and we'll tie them together, and you can put those in a little dish. Okay. So where'd my scissors go? Preferably not the ones I just cut the candle with. Okay, so I'm just going to take some of this. Gonna go all the way down here. That. And that might be a little too thick. I don't know. We're just going to kind of play around with it. So, what we're going to do is we're probably going to double this up. Hi, Marie, or Natalie. I I don't know why I said Marie, but I guess. But hello, Natalie. Okay. Let me figure this out here, because I don't want this to be too thick. Hi, Kathy. I'm glad you're here. We're happy to see new faces. Okay. So we're gonna take, see, I wish these closed better. These don't like screw down. That's the only thing about having these, is they don't screw down. Hi, Alice. Glad you're here. Okay, so we're just making some little candles. We're grunging them out. Maybe if I go in a circle here, it'll look a little better. Maybe. I can't tell. Because I don't want to hide the bottom. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is we'll glue it down here, because I will put like a, some kind of like little string or something around this to kind of hold it down. So this way you can take this off and put it back on after you use it. I mean, if you use it, this one you could probably use, but I wouldn't try to go and use one of these. Those are just for decorations only. I probably wouldn't even use these, to be honest. Hi, Wanda. Hi, Tanja. Glad to see everybody. Okay. Oh my gosh. With all this stuff on my hands, it's all sticking to me. Okay. Let me see how this is going to work, because this is like stuck to my hands. Let's see. I had some little bitty pieces here. We could probably use something like this. So that lid is so thin that it's, we'll definitely have to tack that down. Okay, let's see. That makes it hard to work on this. Ow. Okay, go over here. We're just trying to get that to stay down. Okay. If we can keep that lid on, that would be great. Thank you, Wanda. Hi, Christina. How are you? I'm so glad you guys are here. Okay, so we're gonna go down like this. We're just gonna kind of cut that off. Okay. I mean, these lids are kind of hard, so that kind of makes it a little hard to work with than, you know, a thicker lid. Let me... Oh, goodness. I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so we're gonna cut that off. And I don't, this might be, I may have to trim this down just actually a little bit more, because I think, whoops. Goodness. Okay, let's see. And just a little piece is all you need of the greenery. See, and these can still, they can still come off. Because these don't close all the way. So, I mean, that's just kind of a little example of one. And then like these, let's see, I'm trying to find the, my material that is actually grunged. Kind of want it really thin if I can rip it without. I love ripping fabric, guys. It's like my favorite thing to do. Okay, so we're gonna take these. They're still kind of wet. Oops. So I kind of want to do, I don't know if I want them side by side. I kind of wanted them to kind of be like that, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it or not. Probably just lay them side by side. We're just going to throw a little piece of this in there. We're not really going to make a, really, let's see, maybe some greenery. We got to have greenery. That's just it. We have to have greenery. Okay, so we're just going to tie this together. Kind of spread this out just a little bit more. Okay. And we'll stick that in there. We'll actually pull that up through there. And the fun part about like the, you know, the grunge and the primitive style is it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to make sense, you know? Okay. So there we go. You can just like lay this like in a, so whenever I make this, this little tray, you know, so we're going to do a little tray and we're going to set, but I'm not doing it today, but it's just kind of display. I'll paint this some way, I don't know, I'll stain this, I'll do something to it. And, you know, you can just get some greenery and put in here, and then you can like set your candles around in it. I think it'd be so cute. Like if you have, like if you have a primitive style and you have like things like this in your kitchen, this would be really cute. Be really, really cute. Okay, so we've got those done. And it doesn't take much to, you know, to work with them. Just let me pull this down here and cut that. It doesn't really, you don't really have to add a lot to them. Just some greenery. I think it's really, really cute. Maybe I'll see if I can tack some glue down in there, but I don't know if it's gonna, just to keep that from kind of moving around. Okay, so there's, I love those. Oh, happy birthday, Natalie. Happy birthday, girl. I think I told you earlier, happy early birthday, but, and I don't sing happy birthday, guys. Y'all don't want me to sing, but I will tell you happy birthday. And what is that? Like, my fingers are nasty, guys, but I can't, they won't let me do it. No? Let's see. Do I not have that feature on mine? Am I not special? I tried. Okay. So let's do, I want to do, let's just do one with like, not muslin. I think that'll be cute. Okay, so let's do this one. So we don't want to go too big. Okay, so let's get that out of the way. Let's go around the edge here. Oh, yeah, it's a Newsboys hoodie. I think it's really cool. I've had this thing for, I don't know, a while. So this is what we're gonna do with this one. Okay. And we did red, and we have this material here. You're not gonna be able to see the roosters, but we're gonna do, let me get this edge cut off here. Okay, so we're gonna do a little, we're actually gonna do 2 of them. Okay. So we're gonna take these. I wish this was like homespun, where it was the same on both sides. Because now I'm going to have to try to figure out how to get both the pretty side to show. Let's see. Oh well. This looks like a craft. Yeah, so this is pretty much where I got some of my ideas for the primitive stuff, is I love watching Tracy. She's definitely got a style of her own too, doesn't she? I love her little grubby jars. They're really cute. Okay, so we're going to kind of tack this down. Probably should have done some cheesecloth, but it's okay. And let me get, where's my little brush? There it is, right there. Okay. So we're going to grunge this up. Yeah, I love watching Tracy, and I love watching Lisa from the Silver Farmhouse. She does a lot of fun grunge, like grunging stuff and primitive stuff, and I love it. You get my attention when I'm going through Facebook and I see somebody grunging something. You know I gotta stop and watch it. It's just my jam. Thank you, Charlotte. I appreciate it. Okay. Okay. I think some cheesecloth would really look cute on this one. Maybe some greenery. Oh, thank you, Betty. I appreciate that. Okay, so I kind of glued that down too far. Oh, goodness. I'm just trying to figure out where to put this greenery at. It won't be seen. Maybe this way. Okay. So we're going to tuck this up here. I think I still went the wrong way. That's okay. Okay. So we can add this. And maybe we can go, bye. Ouch. Okay. Hello everyone. First time here. Welcome, Michelle. What is in the silver compact that you're using to grunge up? Oh, this here. So this is the stressed oxide. And you can get it at like Joann's, Hobby Lobby. I don't know if Michael's has it or not. And you can get it online as well. So it's just like an ink pad, basically. Okay. All right. So that, I mean, that one's just simple. I may add like a small star on there. I don't know yet. Okay. So we'll set that one in there. Let me see what I want to do with this one. So that's not going to match. I mean, that's... I should have painted that black, but I didn't. Okay, so like I said, these lids may or may not set right. So, I mean, just got to kind of do the best you can with them. Hi, Sharon. I'm glad you're here. So this one, maybe we'll just do something simple like this. I mean, it's... These don't have to be complicating. Well, I hope that you like what you see and you stay with us and hang out with us. I just do a lot of different things. I don't always do like the grunge, but I wanted to do it. I haven't done it in a while. I mean, I just do random stuff. Just do all kinds of stuff. If you don't like what I'm making tonight, tomorrow you might. So. Okay, so I'm gonna clip that off right there. hello, Betty. How are you doing tonight? Okay. So it's kind of simple. I think it's cute just the way, just like this. Isn't that cute? So we're gonna leave that there. Let's do one with black. No, let's do this one with red. I'm glad you're doing good. Hello from Beggs, Oklahoma. Well, hi, we're Okies too. We're Okies too. We're in Duncan, Oklahoma. Hi, Melanie. All right, so we're gonna take this. Really, what I'll do is I'll probably glue this down and then kind of trim it up as I go. Norma, you're in Duncan, Oklahoma too? Thank you, Penny. And Betty is in Perry, Oklahoma. Wow, we have a lot of Okies on here. That's so cool. That is so cool, girl. Do you craft? Okay. So we're gonna just glue this down. And Shay is in, is that Vider or Vader? Or how do you pronounce that? Okay. What we could do, now I think I'm gonna go around that with just some cheesecloth, honestly. Just stretch this out. Like spider, okay. And you're from Wewoka. Wow, guys. That is really cool. I didn't realize I was going to come on here and meet so many Okies. What was I going to do? Oh, we're going to trim that down. Okay, I know what I'm doing now. I think I do. And Sherry's from Ritchie County, West Virginia. Oh, I love grunge too, girl. I love grunge. I really do. Like I said, when I see that on my feed, I will stop in my tracks to see what they're doing. Oh, I could craft, but I'm better. You're better at watching. Okay, so we're gonna leave it like this, and then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna kind of trim this down so you can kind of see. Oh no, don't cut it too short, Sandra. Goodness. Okay, well, that went south on me. I'm just trying to make sure it's kind of, the edges are tattered, but I don't want to take all of it off. Yeah, that's gonna go, it's gonna go the wrong direction. Let's see here. Yeah, I really wish I hadn't cut that one side a little too short. I've only seen Penny do the grunge before now. Okay. I wonder if I could pull that off and Because I got this one side when I was ripping it, it like ripped too far. So that may, now this side's it's either one side or the other. Okay, well, we're just gonna leave it. We're just gonna, because it's not perfect anyway. You know, this kind of style is never perfect. And I think that's why I like it so much. It's just, I just kind of, it is what it is. Okay. So we're gonna grunge that up too. Have you seen any liking comments? Oh, yes, that's my hubby, Brian Leonard. He's not a stalker, guys, I promise. If you can come on, I mean, we can try it, I guess. If I don't end up losing my live, they don't cut me off. I think they tried that one time, remember? But if you want to send a request and see if you can come on, we'll try it. Yeah, so Brian Leonard in the comments, that's my husband. No, I love grunging. Like, that's my favorite thing to do. Okay. So I think on this one, I'm going to grab a star later and just put a little metal star on that one. Okay, so this one here, let's just go ahead. I know it's getting late and everybody's probably wanting to get off of here. Let's do some cheesecloth on this. And maybe later, I may add like a little tag or something to the big one. I do copy grunged tags, and I hadn't done them in a while because of my shoulder surgery that I had done or had in October. But I think I may be getting ready to do them again. I guess you have to see the request. Oh, okay. See if you could try it again, because I didn't see anything, but let's do, okay, let's bring it over here. I'm wondering if I could maybe wrap this twice. I probably should have cut this just a little longer, but I think it's cute. I think my dogs are in there fighting. Thank you. I mean, it's just, you know, you don't have to do it a certain way. And that's what I love about this stuff. However you do it, it's your style. It's how you want it. So, yeah. Sorry, babe. I don't know if I could send you a request. It doesn't show that I can right now. Okay. So there's that. Maybe put some greenery. I need to get some different greenery. That's what I need to do. So I can kind of mix it up a little bit. But right now I'm just poking at this little garland that I got at Hobby Lobby. And I've just been kind of picking at it. And let's see. But it looks really cute with this grunge look. It's usually my go-to whenever I'm doing this. Let's see. Can I glue that down in there? we go. So there's that one. And to do this one, I don't know what to do. Let's do trying to find some that's long enough here. That's not going to be long enough to tie. And this is not grunge, but I guess I can grunge it, so we'll just steal a piece of this here. Hi there, new to your page. I'm watching from Southwest Virginia. Okay, Penny from Remake It suggested I follow you, and so here you are. Well, glad you're here. And then I will get a devotional in on the faith journey, okay? What was I doing? Okay, so we're just gonna do like a little, we're just gonna tie this around. I had to think of what I was doing for a minute. Well, Kathy, I hope you like what you see and you hang out with us. Okay, where'd that one go? I'm just really glad you guys can't see my desk. Okay, so that one's kind of short, but I think it'll work. On Sunday, 2 p.m. So are you gonna go live? So this one we're just gonna kind of, well, like I said, this lid doesn't want to stay, but glue that down. No, I'm not saying that. I asked if you were gonna go live when you did that. Okay. So we're gonna tack this down so it just kind of looks a little better. Maybe. Okay. All right. Stay down. All right, so I made a huge mess, but I think we got, oh, I forgot about these. We got everything accomplished. That these are still a little wet, but that's okay because we can work with that still. Let's do a little bit of this as well for these. I mean, there's just a lot of different ways to do this. This might not be everybody's, you know, favorite thing or whatever, but you can take these ideas and you can, you know, do something different with them. Let's go a little bit longer with these. Okay, so these are still wet, but we're still going to tie them together. And it's just going to make it that much that much more grungier. And I guess the grungier the better. And they did get grungy, let me tell you. Okay, so I'm not really gonna pick this up because it is still super wet, but I'll finish this one off later. Oh wait, they go this way. Okay, so they go that way. But you can tell whenever they were still wet and I put the material on it, it got the material super grungy. And I'll probably try to add some different greenery to this. I don't know. I'm tired of using the same greenery. All right. So this is what we have. I think I got everything. Sorry my chair is so loud, guys. Guess it's time for a new one. Okay, so we have this one, and I'm going to put a star on that. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to have to replay. Yeah, you'll have to come back and watch the replay. And we did these little grungy candles. I think those turned out super cute. I love these. And I love these too, but they've got to dry because they're messy. And then we did this one. Okay. So we could do like something like this. And just imagine like having, well, this is too big, but like having some greenery in here. You can just kind of set them up. You can get like a little something to set some of them up and kind of raise them up to make some hot. You can set that in here because that's one that we did. I thought that was super cute. And you can even take that one and kind of lay that like to the side. I don't know if you guys can even see what I'm doing. Sorry about the mess on my table now. Okay, so you could take this one, you could lay it on the side. Actually, let's show this here. So we could, you know, like put some stuff on there that makes them a little taller. You can set this one off in the corner. Go over here. And maybe if you had, you know, a little area where you can set some off to the side, because it's kind of getting full in here. But it would be cute to have some sitting up a little higher than others. And then you could put like some lights and stuff in here. Oh gosh, that would be so pretty. That would be really, really cute. So, and then maybe have these kind of, can you guys see? Maybe have those tucked up over there or something. But yeah, maybe have that kind of sitting up there. There's a lot of different things you can do with these, or you can just space them all out on your house. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys ideas on different things, you know, different ways that you can make them. You can get glass, I like, you know, like glass jars. You can get like vases. It doesn't have to be just the candles. So, but I am gonna make this into like a little riser. So isn't that cute? I think this is so pretty. It just however you want to set them, however you want to make them. There's no right or wrong way at all to make them. What I think is cute and adorable, you might be like, oh no, I wouldn't do that. And that's fine. Or I would have added something different or whatever. And that's totally fine because we all have our own taste. But I think that is so cute. And that would be so cute like on a table or something. Maybe place them, yes. Yes. That would be pretty. Yes. But yeah, I have them sitting up in different heights so you can see them all. But yeah, so that's what I have for you guys tonight. And I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and all of the ones that just showed up earlier. I hope you guys stay around and see what we come up with, you know, next time. Tomorrow I'll be live at 8. And it's for our, oh gosh, what was it called? Sellers Experience. So it's tomorrow. I'll be on at 8. So it's going to be like a little event type thing where Corey will go first, and then she'll send everybody to a different page, and then we'll meet up at my page. And I think there's one somebody coming on after me at 10 or 9. So I'll be on from 8 to 9. And what we'll do is we'll make a project, and then we will either auction it or sell it at the end of the live. So I hope you guys will join us for that. It's really fun. So, but anyway, I appreciate you guys coming on and all our new ones. I'm so excited to have you guys and call you guys friends. So I will see you guys tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. Central. Hope you guys will come and join us. And anyway, be blessed and just have a good night. We love you guys. Bye.